morning. Hello and happy anniversary to us all. How you diddling? Sorry for that short delay there. Again, 7:50 in the morning, it's the time. I've got sick child. Well, Sebby not well. Anyway, let's forget all that because we've got balloons. The balloons are out. And if you were here yesterday and you're going to be here all week, you're going to hear me going on about lovely balloons. So it's 1 year today that I went online, 1 year ago yesterday that Seiko went online with all of our classes, and it had to be a balloon celebration, 100% had to be. So let's say hello to you, and congratulations, yeah, to everybody who's managed to jump on, learn the technology, and keep our cores and bodies flexible, fit and strong. Can you just imagine if we hadn't done it for a year, like sadly so many others who've not been able to keep themselves going. So really amazing. Oh, morning sis. Hello Jane. So Caroline and Jane in that group. And who have we got in the other one? Yes, poor Sebby, up all night, feeling sick. No idea what's wrong with him. Just doing a COVID test as we speak. So Vern's going to text me. He's not got COVID, he's not got a temperature, he's not, well, you don't know, do you? But before he goes to school, actually he's not going to school, but before Amber goes to school. Oh, hello, morning, Caroline Payne, and whoever else is with you in that group. Fabulous. So yeah, it's not like Sebby. He's such a get up and go person. He's a real morning bird, like me. But at least the other one's happy. Amber Bamba, she is up, dressed and ready to go to school with work she was doing till 9 o'clock last night on the computer. Obsessed with getting some typing done to give to all her teachers. So that's going to get her in today really well. She's so sweet. She was so sweet. She said, I want to do it. She's typed it all out. Extra work about Egypt. Anyway, that's the update of the morning. Yeah, so hopefully nothing wrong with Sebby. Just worn out, hopefully. Anyway, let's get ourselves started on this memorable day. So we've got feet hip width. So just try and reflect while we're doing this session about how it was a year ago. In neutral, tilt your pelvis forward and back. That's it. Tilt forward and back. And the birds were singing. I remember that, and they're singing today. Find your neutral position. So not forward, not back. Tuck your butt under to find the middle of the two extremes. And then take a breath, expanding your ribs laterally. And as you exhale, brace your core in towards your spine and pinch your pelvic floor. Wonderful. And start with a gentle sway, clearing your mind and getting ready for the session ahead. That's it, just feel relaxed. Fabulous. And then side to side, lengthening up. Lovely. And round in a circle. Round in a circle. And then the other direction. Round you go. And a big figure of 8. Swing your hips. Loosen up. Feeling a bit stiff today. I did a HIIT session last night actually, which is not, I don't normally do them in the evening. So need this session to loosen up. Anyway, aren't these balloons lovely? Look. These ones, they came as a set, these balloons on the floor. With the confetti in. Love them. Really love these. And they're such a nice colour. I'm going to be decorating the house every time we have someone round, I think. once restrictions ease, if they ease. And I think they're going to ease, aren't they? I don't think we'll be going anywhere this summer. Our lovely staycations, which actually I'm really looking forward to. Brilliant. Okay, let's do shoulders today. So up to your ears and back. So remember me a year ago today with my phone standing in the tripod there, trying to fit the mat in because it was portrait, portrait, not landscape. And oh, brilliant, brilliant, hey? And the other direction. And then both arms up and let them drop. Let them drop. Take your arms back. And V, W, bring your elbows back behind you. And the pec deck. Push the elbows back. And the neck stretch. Then ear to shoulder. And lean down. Brace your core to come up. And the other way. Brace to come up. Yes, I've got my jab tomorrow. I had a text last night that had been on my phone for a couple of hours. And then I looked at it. Test. I could have had it today. But I thought, no, I better not. Wednesday's a really busy day for me. So I've picked Thursday. No, not tomorrow. So yeah, I've got it on Thursday. I thought I better Friday I'm finished by mid-morning, so hopefully I can get those sessions done. I'll warn you now, just in case there's a message Friday morning with an uploaded session instead, Jane. But no, I'm sure I'll be fine, but then you can't be sure, can you? It seems to be us ladies suffer, and guess what? Vern had his last week, not a single side effect apart from a tiny sore bruised arm. Bonkers, it must be our hormones, mustn't it? I wasn't expecting that, I must admit. I think I'm the first in our big group of friends to be offered the jab. Oh, but she must be on it. Great. And reach. So don't reach too far because we're still warming up. If you reach too far, you could twinge your back a little. So just a gentle reach, not moving the legs, but keeping the arms back. Tell you which exercise I did yesterday. So for those of you that are here today that weren't here yesterday, that were here yesterday, can you feel it in the back of your body? Let's squat and I'll explain. I can really feel that I've worked the muscles in my back, backs of my arms, that's probably press ups, but I know which one it is. And it's so new to us. It's these. It's these reverse planks. Really work the back of the body, so we will be doing them. But I think, I was thinking today, how come I'm really feeling it so much more than normal? Because I'm used to the exercises. Has to be that. I felt it last night in a good way. In a good way, that I've really worked the muscles down the side of my spine. That's it. Okay. And 13, 14, 15. Fabulous. Let's go into a circle. Lift and flick. Down. Circle. Lift. Flick. Down. And circle. lift, and down. Brilliant. Circle, lift, flick, and 10 flicks. 1. Jane, oh my gosh, I had a dream about your dogs. They were with us. They stayed with us for a week. Sorry, everybody. It just popped in my mind. It was so vivid. Oh, blimey. There, flick and down. Flick and down. Flick and down. Circle. There. And lower. And down. 10 flicks. 2. Nice and tall. Now I've lost my train of thought. Did we do 10 flicks on the other side? Let's do it again. If we did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. Wonderful. Reach up to the ceiling. And arms back. Great. And forward, bend, round your upper back. Fabulous. And grab the ankle. That's it, nice and tall. And into the dancer pose if you fancy it. So the new strap line for the moment is going to be leap out of lockdown and spring into summer. That's for my outdoor classes that I'm going to be starting. I've got such huge interest in them. It's amazing whether or not the interest turns into people actually showing up, but I have a funny feeling they might, especially if the weather's like this. Next Monday, outdoor HIIT class, 40 minutes. And Wednesday. So Monday, 5:45 p.m, which is an incredible time, it seems, for people. I suppose they've just finished work, straight out of the house, back before dinner. And then Wednesday at 10:45 a.m. Gonna be good. Right, let's do some more squats and lunges and curtsies. Let's do some curtsies, a whole load of curtsies. So let's start with basic curtsy. Go from one side to the other. Big step, and the other side. I'm so stiff today. What have I done? Was it the Pilates or was it the hip? I'm used to both. I don't normally feel this stiff. Brilliant. I know what it was. I didn't sleep well, did I? That'll do it. Big. Down we go. Big step. Big step. Down. Down. Right, so now this side, lift the leg up, circle it round and curtsy forward. Now if your knees are not liking this, change the whole thing and do something different. Lift the leg. The point here is the circle of the hip and the balance. Brace your core, lift and round we go. Opening up our hips. Round. Ooh. Lift, round, lift. Okay, then I'm going to do 10 flicks. 1, opposite angle. Posture, chest up, chin up. 7, 9, and turn. Other side. Find your balance. Curtsy, lift and round. Oh, and something I need to tell everybody, in case you didn't see my WhatsApp yesterday, I have a Tuesday morning class starting from the 17th of May, face to face. So that's going to be amazing. So that means I will have spaces in my Friday morning face to face as well. So there's quite a few classes going back. A couple more. There we go. So after this back one, we'll do 10 flicks. Lift and flick. 2. Chest lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's do a quick sumo squat, very selfishly, stretching out the hips. Go wide, bob down, so weaker backs, be careful. But bob down, bend down, get comfy, or as comfy as you can. And rock about side to side. Rock side to side. And stand up. And roll up. Lovely. Okay, let's turn ourselves around and get ready for some roll downs. So give your wrists a wiggle. Give them a wiggle, and we'll do a nice sequence. Wheel your wrists. Keep going. Bits and pieces. Give the wrists a wiggle. And down we go. So take a breath. I'll talk you through it. Weaker backs, get straight down and into the child's pose like this. So pendulum arms. Bending knees to take off any stiffness, and do not feel it in your lower back. So just get straight into the child's pose if that's you. And then rotate side to side. So I'm just having another thought about working the back yesterday. There's a couple of things we did, but this different type of child's pose would have done it as well. So let's get into the dog stretch. Push back. Let your head drop. And bend one knee, then the other. Brilliant. Then on your knees. So you've got the two different types of child's pose now. Let's do our usual one with the wide knees. Open your knees and get down nice and low. And just wiggle side to side. So can you feel that your back is nice and flat and it's not opening up the vertebrae? So let's close them. So this could be partly why I feel like I've worked my back. Close the knees now. Hands go forward, but not all the way. Just to about there. And you want to round your back like you're doing a cat stretch. So you know when we do this, round your back. Head down, round your back. So feel it flare open as though the vertebrae are being pulled apart and stretched and relieved completely. So imagine, this is why it's quite good to Google things. Google the sciatic nerve and you'll see where it is in the vertebrae. And you can imagine now that when you're opening the vertebrae like this and giving them space, it takes the pressure off the sciatic nerve. And from there, whilst your back is arched, wander the hands round and cross your hands over. Nice. And then walk back the other way. Cross the hands over. Okay, we're going to do the press up side plank sequence here. But I'm going to add in a rainbow as well, so just watch quickly. It's going to be, my lovely balloon, press up into side plank, or on your knees if you prefer, then drape the arm over so it's relaxed, and then thread the needle. You won't go very far because we're in a plank. Put the arm down, other side, then press up into side plank. Now anti-postnatal, if you can just do twisting side plank, forget the press up. So can you see I'm draping the arm over, then bring it back and thread the needle. You won't go far because you don't want your hips to twist. And then return. Let's do 4 more. So press up nice and deep. Brace your core. Remember these lovely stretched arms like a clock. Then drape the arm over. Look up at the ceiling as you drape it over. Then thread the needle. Arm down. Just imagine you're doing ballet. 3 more. Push the arm forward before you lift it up. You keep your eye on the hand. Look up at the ceiling. And then thread the needle. So you are keeping your eye on the hand the whole time. 2 more. Nice and deep. Because it's just one press up at a time. Arm up. Let it drop over. Thread the needle. Arm up. 1 more. We are going to do this again. Drop the arm, let it drape the arm, look up at it. Thread the needle. Up and return. Okay, back into your dog stretch. Weaker backs, just stay down in the child's pose. We're just going to go up and down again. Roll up. And down again. Take a breath. As you exhale, roll down. Roll down like a floppy rag doll. Roll down. Good. And then into your child's pose. Oh, Jackie, I didn't realise you were here. Hello. So in your child's pose with the wide legs. And just wiggle side to side because you get a completely different stretch out of it like this. We're working more on our lower back here. So we're stretching the lower back with the wide knees, getting nice and flat. Now close the knees. Arms not as far forward, but feel your spine separate and open. Head dropping. And then wander the hands round and stretch one over. Such a good stretch. And the other side. Brilliant. Okay, from there we are going to do the press-ups and all the rest of it. 6 things. 6. Nice and slowly. Get that press up nice and deep. Right chest down to the mat. And anti-postnatal, no press up. Just keep swapping side to side plank. On the knees, remember, and on the forearm, if your wrist or your back needs something a little bit easier, look, you can still do it. Nicely, actually, it feels good. But it's the stretched arms we want. Look at the arms. Imagine you're doing ballet. Right, let's go. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to be really kind to myself this morning, and I'm going to do it on my side. So arm up, arm drape, looking up at the ceiling. Then arm up again, thread under. Sometimes less is more. Press. Brace my core, twist round. Yeah, this feels better today. Up. Maybe my body's gone into shock at the thought of what was going on a year ago. Because it was quite bad. And the other one. Tummy tucked in on your side. Arm up. So this is number 3. I'll tell you quickly a story about my toenail. Some of you will probably not even know that I'm actually qualified in reflexology. So I know about the feet. And signs on your feet to do with what's going on with your body. It can also be to do with what shoes you're wearing, etc., etc. So there's a fine balance there in knowing what's what. But anyway, toenails. This is number 4, so 2 more. Toenails. Have you ever seen a line or a ridge, like a proper deep, prominent line growing across your big toenail? So I'll explain what that's all about. Basically, a few months after April, which is when I was at the most traumatic point because of Vern's mum as well, I started to see this line, this ridge appearing across both big toenails symmetrically, which is bizarre. And as the year has gone on, that line is just about to grow out. In fact, I cut them shorter than normal the other day, and I've got a tiny bit of that ridge left. Right, into your child's pose again. I've got a tiny, tiny bit of that deep ridge left. And what that is it's a trauma line. And it takes a whole year to grow up your nail. And it's exactly bang on a year, and it's nearly grown out. And that's exactly what that is. So about 3 months in, I thought, oh, I've got a trauma line, and I thought it was that. And now the time has finished, the year, it's nearly grown out. So you might notice, you might think that to yourself, and then look back at what trauma you might have suffered. Stress, bereavement, anything big in your life, and that's what that line is. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we are ready to go on our backs. Exactly half an hour. Sorry, I hope you like my pieces of information. But I go off on one sometimes. But it might make you think, oh gosh, I've had that before. And then you think back, and that's what it is, and it won't go away. It'll be with you for a year until your nail grows out. Right, the usual, ball between knees. In neutral, arms up to the ceiling. Let your knee drop. Brace your core, pinch your pelvic floor, and return. Inhale to drop. Brace and pinch to return. Inhale to drop. Brace and pinch to return. Wonderful. Anti-postnatal, just halfway down with your knees. Lovely, just relax. Close your eyes at this point if you like. Excuse me. Inhale down and brace to return. Brilliant. Arms down and tilt. tilt lower back into the mat, and return. Excuse me, croaky. Tilt. Lovely. And now halfway up your spine, tilt and then lift. Of course. So tilt and then lift halfway, and then roll each vertebrae down one by one, really making sure that happens. Tilt and roll down, and then all the way up. So don't suddenly forget that you are rolling vertebrae by vertebrae down, especially this last part. That's why I break it down, so that you get used to the tilt. So when you go back down again, the tilt is still there. Lovely. See, this feels amazing now. Just doing this, it's completely loosened and relaxed all of those muscles I worked yesterday. Fabulous. And then arms as well. So exhale, body up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, body down. Inhale, arms return. So body, arms, body, arms. Arms, body, arms, and cuddle the knees. The all-important cuddle. That's it. Really pull the knees into your chest. Exhale as you pull them in. One hand on each knee and draw little circles. Not huge ones, just little ones. So you can pull the knees in as you do it. And the other way. And the other way. And the other way. Brilliant. Pulling, we'll do some more stretches for the back in a minute. Lovely. First today we're going to do the crunch sequence. So into neutral. Leg up. Now weak necks or anti-postnatal, you're going to go up and down like this with the arm and leg. Don't touch the foot down, and flex and point the foot. Can you see my foot? Flex down, brace your core, point up. The rest of us are going to crunch. So the other group of people keep going like this until I say swap sides. There'll be 30 moves. If you feel like you want to swap earlier though, of course do that. Right, hand behind head, leg up. We are going to crunch. So if we've got the right side, sorry, I haven't set you up. So I've got right leg up, right hand behind head, left leg bent, left arm is going to go up towards and touching, if you can, the little toe. If you can't, you've probably got tight hamstrings, not a problem, but that's the area you need to practice. Stretching. My foot flexed, if I pointed my toes, I'm not sure I could reach. So flex the foot because you've also got that stretch while we're doing this. But that's the angle you want, the little toe. Keep your elbow out. Okay, next one, the leg goes down. Brace your core, pinch your pelvic floor. Exhale down, gulp of air. Exhale up. So exhale down, exhale up. If that's too much, exhale down and inhale up. But you're doing, really brace the core. So when you go down, that's the area you can feel. Great, and then stay crunched up and let the leg move down only. If your neck's had enough, you can put it down for a moment and then it'll be ready for the next side. So you can just work the leg if you want. Give your foot or leg a little pull, look. Grab it around your calf and give it a pull as it comes up if you like. Just a little addition to the move. Additional little stretch. 8, 9, 10. Other side, just rest your head for just a moment. Left leg up, left hand behind head, right leg bent, right arm overhead. And crunch. Slowly down. Ten. Down the leg goes. Brace your core. Down it goes. Go slowly. The more slowly we go, the better. This is always the one I join in with in class to keep the pace. Otherwise, people are going much too quickly. Ten. The last 10. You could put 2 hands behind the head if you need to. I'm going to try and keep that hand there so that I can give the foot an extra pull. 1. 10 of these if you can. 7. 8. Come on. 9. Pull, pull. 10. Wonderful. Cover the knees. Pull them into your chest. Lovely. Pull them in. Okay, we've got options now. Anti-postnatal, weak backs, weak necks, cycling. So you might have to do cycling if you can't do roll-ups, rollbacks, or don't want to do rollbacks. So whatever works for you. Move to the end of your mat, sit tall, roll back. Oh. And up. I really worked hard yesterday. I'm going to say it again. I'm aching. And up. Those of you that were here yesterday morning, let me know if you feel that you worked hard. So it's a teaching point here is that your feet must stay down. I would exhale down, raise your core, arms overhead, exhale up. Lovely. Exhale down. And exhale up. Good. 3 more. Exhale up. 1, 2 more. 2. And 3. Yay! Fabulous. Well done. Good, good, good. Now let's do more stretches. So, happy baby. You may want to put your head on the ball. I may even want to put mine on the ball today. Crunch up, straight arms between the legs, grab hold of the feet on the outside and lie down. Yeah, so if lying down like this feels a bit of strain, put your head on the ball and just rock side to side. So the HIIT session I did yesterday was a boxing HIIT. So I suppose again that would have used my back a lot. Boxing moves, yeah. Just trying to work it out because I only did a Pilates, 1 Pilates and 1 HIIT. That's pretty normal. Today's my heavy day. But I hope this class loosens me up. Right, and then straight legs. And wriggle side to side. Bend your elbows and pull the legs in towards you if you can. Brilliant. And then wriggle side to side. And bend the knees again. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. Lovely. We'll do a further stretch for our back after the next exercise. So the next one is going to be tabletop. On or off the ball. So for me, doing it off the ball is harder, but saying that, that feels all right today. Not catching the muscles that I worked yesterday at all. So I'm going to stay off the ball. It's a lot comfier on your lower back on the ball. And also for people's hip flexors, your psoas muscles at the front here. So some of you can come on the ball. You've got the extra balance challenge there, which is good. And then weaker backs, if you're doing that and feel it, put one leg down, and just move one leg up and down. You could have 2 arms moving, and so could the rest of you. That's it. So the main key with this exercise is to dip the foot quite far forward. If you bend the knee on the way down and put the foot near the butt, then you're not going to be feeling it in your lower tummy. So you need to be feeling it in lower tummy. Arms up is quite a good one, or elbows down, just adds a little bit more to the exercise. But you brace your core and exhale as your foot dips into an imaginary pool of water towards the end of your mat. Anyway, me going on about feeling it, I'm thrilled that with all the exercise I do, body's still not used to it. It means that the exercises, the combination of exercises that we do continually shocks the body and the muscles into feeling it. And that is what you want. I'm really pleased actually, because I had the whole weekend off. I thought I'm going to give my body a rest. Just had a walk here and there. But yeah, it's good. Good to know it still works. That's it, slowly down. Can keep going like this. If you fancy it, go laterally. So if you look in the mirror view, if the balloons aren't in the way, you dip the foot off centre and then slowly up. So brace your core, dip off centre and then slowly up. So with Pilates, I think often people come to the classes for a long time, and then one day they just think, I'm not going anymore. Is this actually doing anything, you know? And then believe me, 6 months later, they're generally back because the core starts to weaken and all of those little niggles that they might have had before start coming back. Great. So we're going off centre, but without letting the knee drop. Keep the knee facing inwards as you dip the foot off centre. And then curtsy. So open the knee now, let the knee drop and put the foot under the other foot, and then slowly up. Brace your core, down we go. Good, and now cuddle one leg into the chest. Pull it in. Pull it in. Push away. And then let your knee drop. Let it drop open to the side. Feeling wonderful stretch in the hip flexor of the leg that's stretched. That's where I enjoy this stretch. Others might be feeling it in the bent leg, but that feels good in there. And then if you're not anti-postnatal, you can twist. Swap hands. Other arm goes right out to the side and look at that arm. Don't over twist. And the other side. Pull in. And knee drop open. And twist. Brilliant. Great. Okay, let's get you onto your sides for an open door. Grabbing the foams, pillows. Also have your, no, don't have the tennis ball, but remember the tennis ball, everybody. Remember your tennis ball stretch. So we must just do something before I let you do your open door. I think today, side crunches, not done those for a while. So lengthen up. Reconnect, so you can put your head on your foam and keep it down. Bend your bottom leg slightly, arm overhead. Don't let your hip roll back. And crunch. Exhale as you crunch. going to do 25, 30. Now, just glance. Is your hip rolling back? Roll it forward. If your neck starts getting tired, just keep it down. You don't have to touch your leg. I can touch mine, but if you can't touch it, don't reach for it and then let it all go wrong. 5 more. Feel your waist look on the way up. Feel those muscles working. And 5. Now you're open door. You have to earn the open door. Right, make sure you've got plenty of room around you. Relax your head and open. So again, eyes are following the hand. Anti-pose knees will just go halfway open to there. Great. And open. And round overhead. Open. And round overhead. And the other way. Great. Now the other side. So side crunches first. Bending the bottom leg. Roll the top hip forward. 9. Just have a glance at that hip. 5 more for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So exhale, open and close. Exhale, open. Brilliant. And then open and round overhead to return. So open and round to return. And round overhead first. And close the door. Brilliant. Ta-da! Now, we haven't done pigeons, so let's do a pigeon. I think that'll feel great. Certainly will for me. So bring your knee forward, put your foot across, open the knee out and lower down. And just wriggle side to side. So your front knee is slightly open to the outside of the body, giving you a nice stretch in your hip, never overstretching. I used to overstretch on this one, and I had hip pains. Stop doing that, and they're fine. So overstretching is not good either. Fab. Let's push up. And if you're able, pop the foot up, so you'll all be able to do that. Move the other hand into the middle of the mat for balance and grab your ankle. So that might be enough for you. If you're happy there, try and glide down gracefully to the floor. Ooh. And up. Brilliant. Other side. Lower down. Fab. And push up. Leg up. Hand across. And down we go. Wonderful. Really good. And then let's tuck our toes under. Push back. Push back. Bend one knee, then the other. Walk your hands back to your feet. Dangle like a ragdoll. And slowly pull up. Ta-da! Bang on, lovely. Big stretch up. Bend your knees down. And there you go. Oh, well done. Fabulous. Back of our arms hurt, Jane. Yes. Me too. So that's the press ups. And I think those reverse. I didn't do them today, but we'll do them again this week. Right, lovely. Who's hula hooping? Are you joining me? I'm going to move my tea out of the way. Thanks for being here. Well done, sis. You're doing well with these sessions. Brilliant. I would have thought this would have been a good time for more people, actually, and then to their desk, but I suppose it's hard, isn't it? Mornings aren't easy for most people. Wonderful. Let's get ourselves going. Right. Hula hoop. Oh, yeah. So I'm recording a session this week, which will be on Saturday morning. So we better have a practice. So I was going to record the ballet moves, because the first session I recorded was to do with all the grapevines and the balancing on one leg. Let's just do some of that just to remind us how far we've come on our hula hoop journey. That's it, arms up to the ceiling and out. Winding your hoop. Just looking at Seb, he's down there, he's up. Great. Okay, one arm out, one arm up. And the other. And again. Good. Can we stop it beautifully and then wind it the other way? So that's the normal way. Wind it the other way. That's it. Wind it the other way to the point we keep practicing the other way where it feels no different. It feels good, but it feels slower, and that's where it goes a bit wrong when we start moving arms and legs around. Okay, arms. And up. And out. And in. And up. Brilliant. There. And one up. One out. Bye, Amber. Love you. Come and say hello. Come and say a quick hello.
Hello. I'm not going to go to school. I decided I might go in there later.
Oh, good. Show everyone. Say hello.
Hi.
Show them what you've done. Extra work for the teachers. Look.
This.
Yeah. Right, go on then. Go in and give it to them.
It's not even my homework.
Well done. You're amazing, Amber. Have a good day.
I'm
And
going to school later.
Okay, cool.
It's not going now though.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you. And stop. Oh, that wasn't elegantly. Sorry about that. We've been having anxiety issues with Amber going into school, so just saying goodbye to her might have helped. Hello, Val. Watching you hula hoop. I'm doing the tennis ball. Excellent. Good. As long as you're doing something, hey? That's great. Right. Having a stretch. Let's get that hoop round us. Let's wind it up and do a little bit of ballet. Val, you need to get a hoop. You need to get it. Right. And I'm going to point. So we're doing ballet now. All elegantly. Pointing toes. Seven and 8. Now 8 to the side, if I can pick the speed up a little. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on! 4. It's slowing down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Fabulous. That's good. And then to the back. 1. This is where it goes a little bit wrong sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lost it. 6. If you lose it, pick it up and carry on. 7, 8. Fabulous. Then I'm going to go forward, forward, side, side, back, back. Let's see what happens. I'm going to move the arms. So forward, the arms will go up, then out, and then as I go back, they'll go up again. Forward, forward, side, side, and back. Oh, I didn't move the arms. I'm concentrating so much on the V. Let's do that again. And let's go. Forward, forward, to the side, side, and back, back. Oh my word, that's quite hard work, that really is. Brilliant. Gently got the heart rate up, you see, that's what's nice about this. We're unconsciously doing cardiovascular workout as well. Right, okay, this time I'm going to point the toes and lift the leg. Let's try and do one side. Ready? Ballet arms. Point the toes. Side. Back. Other one. Point and lift. Side. And back. Point. side. Not very elegant here. And again, point, side, and back. Lost it. That's all right. Can handle that. I'm going to try and be smart and go the other way. So I'm going to wind it the other way and see if I can do any ballet, and then that'll make me decide whether I can record it or not. I don't want to look complete fool. Although I am a beginner with you all. That is the thing here, I am a beginner as well. Right, are we ready? Point, side, and back. Wind it up. Other foot, point, side. Oh yeah, back. No, I won't record that. A few more weeks practice. And I'm just going to finish off with a grapevine. A couple of grapevines. 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me, balloons. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and yay! 1, 3. Really need some music. I'm still saying it. It's a year on. I've still not got music. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Pretend the music's on. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There it goes. Oh, I think that'll do it. Well done. Thank you. Keep up the good work. 1 year today. And I will see you very soon. Very, very soon now in person, as well as online. So we're going to be doing hybrid, aren't we? That's what we're doing now. It will be hybrid. So where people have got used to doing so much online, come to a class and do online. I shall still be carrying this on. Anyway, take care. Have a good day. Bye.